And we're continuing it on Music Row, Nashville, Tennessee. This is Jon Rawl. This is the Y'all Show. And we have a lucky winner joining us right now because she has been on this program before. It's been a little while, and she's got a lot of hot, fresh music that she's going to be on and tell us all about. Meg Rilley is our very special guest on the Y'all Show, Music Row. And Meg is here with me, but we're actually a little socially distant. So, Meg, forgive me. I'm just a couple of yards away from you, but you're here with me, and we're going to talk about you and what you're currently doing right here in Nashville, Tennessee. Welcome into the Y'all Show, Meg Rilley.
Thanks so much, John. It's great to be here.
Good to have you back. So how the heck are you?
I'm good, living life, getting through it.
Yeah, since we talked last,
a lot of life has happened.
A lot of crazy stuff has happened. I mean, truly.
Yeah.
Crazy. I mean, I know you're not an old fogey like me, but this is too much for me, and I know it's even for youngsters. It's got to be crazy.
It's a lot. Yeah. A lot is happening.
Yeah, a lot is happening. But we're glad that you could come on and talk about Burn and everything else you got going on in the music business. So how has the pandemic shut down Nashville in your experience?
Well, it definitely has. I went from playing about 5 or 6 times a week to I haven't played more than probably 2 live shows in months. It's just been a lot of staying home. But I've been using the time to release Burn, release all the singles for it.
And how long have you been working on it?
A while. I wrote the first song almost 2 years ago now. I started writing for it. After I got all that done, I started recording for it. Got all that done. And then I planned out the releases. And then, pandemic hit. And everything kind of shut down. But I decided to kind of stick with it and keep going and release the music anyway. Because nobody's got anything to do but listen to music right now anyway.
Very good point. Meg Rilley on with us on Music Row, Nashville, Tennessee. This is the Y'all Show. And I want to talk about, you mentioned the first song on there. Was that Long Time Coming?
That was the second single, yes. That came out a couple months ago. And it's been doing relatively well. I love it. It was like my little child. It was my baby. I was so happy when I wrote it. I fell in love with it after the first time I sang it out. And producing it, my producer was Grady James, and he really helped me figure out what I wanted it to sound like when it came across to listeners. And yeah, and I loved releasing it, and I still love it, and it's still doing relatively well.
When did it actually get released?
It was the actual date. That's a good question.
What was it?
It was.
It all comes down to pre-pandemic, during pandemic, or after.
During.
Pandemic.
Yeah, it was in April, so it was right smack dab in the middle of everything going on, and everything kind of shutting down hard. But
sounds to me like if it didn't go quite the way you wanted to, you can easily have a reboot.
I mean, why not?
I don't think anybody's going to even notice the difference.
Yeah.
When and if things get back on their feet. But this is now the Burn project. Is that what EP for that is you? What number are we talking about for you?
First one, debut EP.
Okay.
Yep. So
when we were together before, you had some music. You just didn't have it out as an EP.
Yeah, it just wasn't released quite yet.
Okay.
So I had been last time we spoke, I was in the process of recording and getting everything all lock, stock, and barreled together. I think I still had one song to write. And then I wrote that, recorded it, and then I had everything. And everything was set and ready.
And Burn is what we're talking about. And we're talking with Meg Rilley here on the show that's all about the South. She is a up-and-coming singer-songwriter, and she is not from the South. But she got here as fast as she possibly could to come here and make all the good music. And you talk about long time coming. Well, what is next? I understand you have a music video.
Yes, I am in the we had our shooting day. We're in the process of editing. Me and the video producer are kind of sending edits back and forth and drafts back and forth. But yes, for Slow Motion, which was one of the songs that actually came out on the whole EP. So it was one of the 2 that came out after the 3 singles. And it's been doing relatively well. People seem to like it. And we just decided, you know what, why not? We got the time. We got the energy. So we spent the day. And it was interesting to we were keeping it as small as possible. Because, again, can't have a whole big old group of people for a music video shoot. So we were trying to keep it as small as possible in terms of, the people in the room, the producing, everything that was around it. So my good friend actually ended up producing it, and she's done an amazing job. I'm really happy with how it's coming out, and it should be coming out in the next couple weeks here.
All right.
I should have a date very soon to actually...
Can you give us a little idea about creativity, what happened there in the video?
So it's in black and white.
All right.
Which was not my idea. That was actually...
How do you look in black and white?
Black and white.
Okay. Some people
Just
like it, and some people don't like it.
I like it. I liked it a lot, yeah. It wasn't an idea I had, and then, again, the girl who's producing it came in, and she said, what if we did it in black and white? And I was like, that sounds amazing. And she sent a draft to me, and it looked great, so I was very excited about that. Some slow motion shots. It's simple, but I think it's very beautiful. I'm pretty excited about letting people see.
And we're excited for you, talking to Meg Rilley here, and the album Burn and More heading your way, and the music video. Now, you said that some of the stuff's been coming out pandemic, but you've been working on all this for years now, right?
Yeah, a pretty long time. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah. Hey.
Hey.
I like that.
Yeah,
you ought to be a songwriter.
Goodness. I started writing the songs a long time ago. I was getting them produced and done. I was in the studio at the same time I was writing. And yeah, it was just a lot of energy put into this one thing. I actually posted something about it on social media when it first came out the week after. I was like, this is the first time in so long I haven't been thinking about when this is going to be out and how it's going to go. And that's an interesting adjustment, but it's been good. I'm thinking about what I'll do in the future, and it's been exciting.
Now, educate me and others on here who may not be up on the latest trends on Music Row. My very uneducated definition of the word EP is a mini album. It's not 10 songs, 12 songs. It's usually more like 3 or 4 songs. Is that accurate? Is there some kind of rule how many songs should be on an EP? Meg, take it away.
So I don't think there's necessarily a rule. You're not wrong. It's like, so an LP is what you call like a full album. And an EP, you're right, it's a little one. It's
a
an
baby
extended
album.
play. Yeah, it's a tiny album. So
one that's a long time coming.
No joke. So I think they range, I mean, I don't necessarily know the lock, stock, barrel numbers, but around 5 or 6 I think is a normal number, since an LP is normally like 10 to 12 songs. So yeah, I went with 5 songs. Just kind of keep it right in the middle there.
5 songs. So I know you've got them down. Tell me, what are we going to see? Track 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Cool. So Up in Smoke is track number 1, which I wrote with my good friend Courtney Bach. She's an amazing writer in town. I wrote Slow Motion, actually, was with her too,
Okay.
with her and Heath Coleman, and that's actually track number 3. Track number 2 is Bottle or Boy. The Bottle or the Boy.
Bottle or Boy.
The Bottle or the Boy, which was actually the first single of the whole thing, the first thing I ever put out into the world. And that was released in March, a few days before my birthday. We decided to go with that.
Happy birthday.
Oh, hey, thanks. So I wrote that with Leighton Thomas, who is another artist in town. And after that, we've got Slow Motion, which was with Heath Coleman and Courtney Bach, and we wrote that a good long while ago. And we all really liked it. We decided someone was going to record it, and it was just a matter of figuring out who. And then we have got Run From Hell, which I also wrote with Heath Coleman, and that's a nice number. That was the 3rd single. So there were 3 singles of the whole thing. That was the 3rd one. And then we've got Long Time Coming, which was, again, my baby, the 2nd single.
Golly. Well, congratulations on all those 5 tracks. Again, Meg Rilley is on with us. And one thing, since we don't have a guitar, if you want to sing Acapulco, you're welcome to. But one thing that from our past discussion with you is your sound is a little different for Nashville. You have a little bit of a different sound, and it's not because you're from New Jersey.
No.
It's a little bit of a soulful, different type of sound, which is always a good thing, to be a little bit different.
Yeah. Long Time Coming was really that song. I got to experiment with blues a little bit more and that side of my voice, which I really loved, and people seemed to enjoy it. It kind of picked up a little bit of traction in Chicago, which makes sense. Blues is everywhere there. So yeah, that's been really cool. There's some blues, southern rock, soul, a little bit of country. You know, there's a banjo and a few songs.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Who plays that banjo?
My producer actually was killing it in there.
Wow. That's That's pretty unusual for you. Could be the first blues/bluegrass superstar.
I'm not gonna fight it.
Yeah. But all that right here, and then I want to ask you from the standpoint of what's been going on in Nashville and the whole world right now. How are you going to kind of make money from a traditional way prior to the pandemic was for an artist like you to put stuff out there, try to get dates booked? You can't even have dates right now. So what are you doing? Because I know you're a smart lady. What are you doing to kind of go around, make a curveball against that coronavirus?
Yeah, so I'm trying to get some dates again. They're far and few between, but I made some merch, so I got shirts now.
Oh, what do they say?
They actually say, so everyone mispronounces my name. It's Riley, and they say Really because it's got 2 L's.
Yeah,
It looks like
well,
really.
it's right there on the screen. Look at that. Pay close attention because everybody's going to know you're going to be, we'll just call you Riley because you're going to be, instead of Garth or Dolly or Reba, it's going to be, or Beyonce, it's going to be Riley. And everybody will know that you spell Riley, Rilley, because of Meg.
2 L's.
Yeah, Riley. How many times a day do you say that?
Plenty.
Riley
It's
with
become
2
my catchphrase. But so the shirts actually say, because it became kind of a joke with some other artists in town, they say I really spelled like how I spell Riley, like Meg Rilley. Which is just a fun little thing that we decided to do, and they got
I like
a
that.
little flame next to it.
I really Riley.
Woo! I Riley like it.
I like that. And you can wear that around town and more. You can even wear it at your own home where you keep the temperature around 55 degrees. We had that discussion before. Have things changed there?
No, not really. I moved into a different place, but I still keep it nice and cool.
At what level?
I'd say it's around 69.
Oh, that's not too bad.
That's not bad at all. It's just like a little chilly.
And the real reason I'm picking on you here isn't because I'm trying to get you to burn up your air conditioning unit to where it gives the local electric company a lot of money each month. You don't like pests.
I don't. Bugs don't like the cold.
And I still want to know who told you that keeping a low temperature keeps bugs away.
So, after the first time we talked about this, because I'm pretty sure that my mom said that at one point to me. So I said that on the show, and then she was talking to me saying, I never said that, and she definitely did. So we can rehab this discussion again.
With me or your mom?
With my mom,
with
because
Mama?
she definitely told me that at one point.
I think your temperature was lower last time we talked, so
Probably.
you're getting a little rebellious here. Pushing that barometer on up there. It's a thermometer, I should say.
I got ceiling fans now, so
Okay.
I can be a little higher with the ceiling fans on.
So
it evens out.
you're getting wild and crazy at 69 degrees. I love it. I'm more of a 71 degree guy, so
That's too warm.
maybe you and I could get together one day and celebrate at 70
At
degrees.
70 degrees.
Yeah. But Burn is what you can find, and where can people find Burn?
You can find it everywhere. Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, all those streaming platforms, Deezer, if you use Deezer.
Deezer?
Yeah, it's apparently a streaming platform that I'm apparently on. So all those fun things, all the different streaming platforms, it's everywhere. It's even on YouTube if you want to go watch it on YouTube.
Yeah. And there it is. It's the EP with 5 tracks, and you can catch great songs like Long Time Coming and the other 4 tracks all on this latest project. And what is your record label?
Meg Rilley LLC.
Yeah.
It's me.
We like me. We like me. We like Meg Rilley. And I kind of thought there was, I didn't know if you had a creative name or not, but that's fine. Hey.
Oh, no. My publishing company is Mega Good Music.
Say that again.
Mega Good Music.
Mega?
I made it when I was like 15, I'm not going to lie, and just kind of stayed with it.
Yeah.
Because company name sticks.
Does the money find its way to that account?
It does, and that's all that matters to me.
That's what we like to hear. And that's what we like to hear, and that's what we expect. And what else would you expect from a talented Nashville singer-songwriter like Meg Rilley, who's been on with us today to talk about Burn and bugs and more. Meg, thank you very much, and we'll look forward to catching up with you again.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right. More of the Y'all Show will be on with us right after this break.